Again, everybody, I'm Chris. I'm all set to count down this week's 40 most popular country songs in the nation as they're ranked by MediaBase 24/7 for the chart week of October 28th, 2023. Got two debuts this week, but before I get to those, let's take a look back at last week's top three. At number 3 was Try That in a Small Town by Jason Aldean. Number 2 was Thinking About Me by Morgan Wallen. And the number 1 song for the second week was Watermelon Moonshine by Lainey Wilson. Now, can Lainey hang on to that number 1 spot for a third big week? We'll find out 39 hits from now. First, we'll get started with a debut from Thomas Rhett. It's a duet with Morgan Wallen that gets started at number 40 with Mama's House. And debuting at number 39 with his latest, it's Sam Hunt with Outskirts. And with two debuts, two songs fall off the chart this week. Those two songs are Need a Favor by Jelly Roll and Giving Up on That by Dalton Dover. Moving on with the countdown, Tyler Hubbard falls back a spot to number 38 with Back Then, Right Now. At number 37, up 2 spots, Megan Moroney with I'm Not Pretty. Holding steady at number 36, here's Zach Bryan and Casey Musgraves with I Remember Everything. Up 3 spots to number 35, Jordan Davis with Tucson Too Late. Up a notch to number 34, Carly Pearce and Chris Stapleton with We Don't Fight Anymore. Up 1 to number 33, it's Carrie Underwood with Out of That Truck. At number 32, moving up 1, Scotty McCreery with Cab in a Solo. At number 31 again this week, here is Parker McCollum with Burn It Down. In her 18th week in the countdown, she spends the second week at number 30, Gabby Barrett with Glory Days. Leaping 3 spots to number 29, it's Kane Brown with I Can Feel It. Holding steady at number 28 in his 17th week in the countdown, Brian Kelly with See You Next Summer. Up 2 spots to number 27, Cody Johnson and The Painter. In his 26th week in the countdown, he spends another week at number 26, Jackson Dean with Fearless. Up 2 spots to number 25, Hardy with Truck Bed. At number 24 again this week, it's Brothers Osborne with Nobody's Nobody. Up 2 spots to number 23 in his 10th week in the countdown, Warren Ziders with Pretty Little Poison. Up 1 to number 22, Ashley McBryde with Light On in the Kitchen. And at number 21, moving up 1, it's Chase Beckham in 23. Right, number 20, down 1 this week, it's Connor Smith with Creek Will Rise. Up 2 spots to number 19 in their 19th week in the 40, it's Riley Green and Luke Combs, Different Round Here. Up 2 spots to number 18, Nate Smith with World on Fire. Up 1 to number 17, Mitchell Tenpenny with We Got History. Galloping up 1 to number 16 on his white horse, Chris Stapleton. Up 1 to number 15, it's Kelsey Ballerini and If You Go Down. Up 1 to number 14 in his 30th week on the chart, Chris Jansen with All I Need Is You. At number 13, moving up 1, George Burge with Mind on You. Holding steady at number 12 this week, Dan and Shay with Save Me the Trouble. And at number 11 for a second week, Luke Bryan and But I Got a Beer in My Hand. Right, leading off the top 10 this week, up 3 spots to number 10, it's Jelly Roll and Lainey Wilson with Save Me. It's Jelly Roll's third top 10 and Lainey's 6th. Right, number 9 for a second week, it's Luke Combs with his former number 1 hit, Fast Car. And for a third week in a row at number 8, it's Morgan Wallen with Everything I Love. Dropping back 1 to number 7, Tim McGraw with Standing Room Only. At number 6, moving up 1, the song that's been on the chart the longest at 43 weeks, Dylan Scott with Can't Have Mine. Well, after 2 weeks at number 1, she's down to number 5 this week, Lainey Wilson with Watermelon Moonshine. At number 4, moving up 1 this week, Dustin Lynch with Stars Like Confetti. At number 3, moving up 1, it's Russell Dickerson with God Gave Me a Girl. The number 2 song for a second week belongs to Morgan Wallen and Thinking About Me. And the number 1 song in country music this week, up 2 spots this week, and taking 21 weeks to get here, this becomes his 28th number 1 country hit. It's Jason Aldean with Try That in a Small Town. Till next week, I'm Chris. Thank you for listening.